Live again. They're moving this big crane, so it's worth me going live for this moment here. We got the big SpaceX crane on the move. I just started getting out the other camera to do the close-up shots, and I did see and heard the SpaceX crane moving here. I'm going to continue getting the shot with a Nikon camera, but I'll leave that live stream on with the iPhone Pro 12 Max. You can see that they're twisting the boom of the whole SpaceX crane there. I'm gonna get some shots here of the tower with the other camera for a moment. It is Sunday morning, 2022. I'm not sure where they're going with that crane, but it's important enough to go live again. Kind of in the middle of filming with the other camera though. Booster 7. The crane is on the move. Got a nitrogen tanker passing by. All right, I just finished up with that other recording. So we'll have a video of the chopsticks getting uploaded soon today. So they're moving to move over there. So I'm going to go over there by the main gate, and I'll get this shot so we can see through the gate, see what's happening. Maybe put away the other camera here. Just a minute. Sorry about that. Wait a minute. we may be getting ready to see something epic here, such as the, I'm going to move the camera, here we go. They may move this down the road. Maybe they're going to move this away from the launch site here. I'm going to get over there by the main gate and get this shot. And it's going to be a little bumpy for about 2 to 3 minutes. But I'm going to get right over there by the main gate. And we'll be able to see what's going on here with the big white SpaceX crane. Just across the wall here. Maybe they'll roll it down the road. I'm not sure what they're gonna do with it, but they could do almost anything with it. Call this a intermission. This is the intermission. Nothing to see right now, but hang with me about another 1-2 minutes. We'll be in position here. Not sure what they're going to do. There's several options of things that they could do, but we'll see what they're planning to do here. All right, just about there. All right. Let me get it from the side here just a little bit. This is good. Right here would be good. Put down the other camera. All right. We got a green light there on the cab. I don't know if you can see that. You can tune that out now. It's worth seeing now just because I've gotten where I was going. Tilt the tripod here a little bit. This is maybe the most activity we're going to see here on a Sunday. So here we go. I didn't bring my umbrella. Shoot. Gotta go get the umbrella. I'll go get the umbrella. I'll be back. Everything's going to be here. Okay, I'm with you. I'm going to move everything to the right. There, 20 feet here. There we go. All right. I think there's a much more complex shot here. Tilt up here. Get the shot of the okay, the green light that was on the top of the crane is now off. So, and you can see the gentleman is moving around on the top there. Shalom, Elena. So they moved into position and they're halted here for the moment. The last time I remember seeing the white SpaceX crane in this position was when it was getting installed, put together, I don't know, maybe seven months ago or so, in this general area. It was a little bit further back toward where the methane tanks are now, but it was in this position when they had put together the pieces together, that white SpaceX crane. Ages ago, yep. Barcode. Hey, Jill. Good evening to you over there in Australia. I got the other camera on this as well, so I will upload the footage of this simultaneous as the other footage. July 10th, 2022. All right, some peace and quiet here with that sound gone. We still have the wind. There's a good amount of work for a Sunday going on here. In times past, the Sunday would be mostly work on the tank farm and piping and some other stuff like that. Kind of specialized work happening on a Sunday. Hey, no enemies. Good stuff. I just finished doing some close-ups with the other camera of this shot. Let's see. Ooh-wee. I don't know if any of you spend time in the ocean, but there's a lot of salt in the ocean, at least here. And after swimming in the ocean almost every day for 2 weeks or so, you start to itch, right? So I think instead of swimming in the ocean, what I'm going to do is just pour like a gallon of water over my body, right? Because you can refill a gallon of water at the service station in town for 23 cents. So maybe 2-3 gallons of water, and then don't have to go in the water, kind of, and then I won't itch. You know, that might be the solution. A 75-cent shower or so. 69-cent shower. 23 times 3 is 69. Asmankol, good stuff, good stuff. So the time now is 9:34 in the morning. What we've seen so far, there may have been more of a hurry up and wait kind of thing then, because I don't see any further activity here. One of the thoughts I have is that maybe they'll drive the crane out of here, but they would have to open up the gate in front of us to make enough space for that crane to fit through. They also placed a bunch of cones there at the base of the crane in front of it, on our side of it. So maybe the crane is going to be staying here and not going anywhere. I would say that's more of a likelihood, considering let me see if I get those cones on camera here. More of a likelihood that the crane will be staying here due to those cones. The last cone event that we saw, when they really straightened out those cones, was before they did the venting a day or two ago. I think it was 2 days ago. They did a bunch of venting over there early in the morning or in the evening. I'm not sure. The days blend together, but so maybe they'll be lifting something with the crane. It's an educated guess. You know, tomorrow there's a road closure tomorrow, right? So we could go to tomorrow. Maybe they'll be bringing something down the road from the build site. Any thoughts, any ideas what could be coming down? The that they would be having this crane in this position to maybe offload something from the build site. Helena, maybe send me a Twitter, and later on I'll see what kind of messages are getting bumped from that you're trying to post here, and I'll make it so that you can, and others can post those type of messages here. The Nightbot has certain things it looks for to remove, and looks like whatever you're typing there is being bumped, maybe unnecessarily. I'll check it out later. So yeah, my thought would be that the crane is here to pick something up tomorrow. There's another crane there that they parked next to that structure there. I gotcha. The object here is a stand for the Raptors underneath the orbital launch platform. It's got a bunch of grooves on it for the legs that it opens up. Argentino, good morning. Greetings. But there is another lifter over there as well, right over there, that white one. So we got this one and this one, the crane and the white lifter are in position for some lifting tomorrow. There is one thought I have is that we see the can crusher back there, and apparently that test is over, the can crusher test. So maybe they'll want to lift that for some reason. They could probably easily just roll it out of the main gate here. So I'm not sure that needs to be lifted, but that is one thought. They have the SPMT over there too, so they've got a bunch of things lined up. The SPMT is right over there as well, between the white lift crane thing and the stand over there. Maybe also another thought is that they are apparently they're clearing out the site here is what I think, so that they can do a static fire and do the other stuff. So maybe they're going to be lifting some of these black shipping containers and other things. Yeah, maybe they'll lift this black shipping container over here out of here and some other stuff, load them onto some flatbeds and things, and continue clearing out the site here. There's another crane over here too, right over there, the red one. Or another thought is maybe they want to lift this stand up and over to position it so that they can move it underneath the over launch platform. There's all kind of lifts and things that they could do with that crane there. I'll probably do another half hour here, and then I'll wrap it up if nothing else happens. So we're at 30 minutes now. I'll bring it up to an hour and then see where we're at that point. Wishing you a great day today or evening, wherever on this planet or another planet that you happen to be or dimension. I've got a few high quality zoomed in shots of this spot here, as well as over the previous spot that I did of the rate perpendicular to the chopsticks. So I'll be uploading those later. They're short segments, about a couple minutes, but they're very zoomed in shots. So I think tomorrow 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. is the tentative road closure, and that's when the action will be happening again. We are, let's see what time it is. It's almost, it's nearing 9:45 or so in the morning. So about 24 hours from now will be the next major event here, road closure. And I'll be live here most likely tomorrow, 24 hours from now, doing a live stream about what's happening here. If you'd like to check out the website, it's OceanCam, OCEANCAM.space, and then there's a nav bar there where you can look at the mission or look at the about section and see the compiled work that I put together about a mission to Enceladus or Europa, things that Elon and other doctors at NASA have spoken about. Interesting trips, very interesting information. One of the videos I posted yesterday was about a mission to, well, it was about the different pressures, and at different pressures and temperatures, water will be a liquid. So water isn't always a liquid at every pressure and temperature. So there is a graph in the video that pretty sure I posted in the community section here about by some researchers who put out some information that some of these different planets, which may have a heavier atmosphere or different pressures, atmospheric pressure, things like that, such as Jupiter or some other places, or maybe there's a really dense star or something like that, or some other dense planet. As the pressure is different, and then result in temperature, then there may be a liquid at a different pressure than liquid forms here on the Earth. So the potential for and probability for there to be oceans on other larger, more gravitationally different planets is pretty interesting. Not just your everyday matching Earth-sized planet, but planets of all sizes and types. there's been a lot of tank farm activity in the last several days. Maybe the last 4 or 5 days. A lot of activity, pressurizing and venting of the tanks. Hi, William. One of the interesting things maybe for you is for a long time there was no smoking here at the launch site. When I first got here, like, nobody smoked. And then when they started trying to get things done fast to meet a deadline or something, then they would bring in a bunch of people, and then of course there would be some smokers amongst those people. So there is some smoke here in the environment. You know, someone here is smoking right now. But it's interesting, for me, interesting that the smokers only show up when basically they're trying to get something done fast. So I don't know if you've seen that elsewhere, but that's what I've noticed here at the launch site. Sir Chris Kringle, good morning. Good day to you. Good afternoon. Hi, Victor. And they moved this crane into position about 50 minutes ago, 40 minutes ago. At the beginning of this stream, you could see some of it being moved. There was a green light at the top there, which indicated that there was somebody in the crane, but at the moment there is nobody in the crane, and it's maybe not going to be moved for the rest of today. I'm not sure what they're going to move, though. The person that was in it got out and parked it where it seems to be, maybe parked till tomorrow for the road closure tomorrow. It could also be a shift change. See what time it is. That's a good point there. It is still before. It's almost 10 a.m. here, so they still got plenty of time before lunch. It is a Sunday, so maybe they're still yet to do something today. Cool, Victor, cool. Yeah, I don't think the static fire is going to be tomorrow, but that's cool. Maybe this week. I think they have too much stuff here on the site to do a static fire tomorrow. Maybe Friday. Maybe Friday. You can see also up there on the way in the distance underneath the booster there on the bottom left, they still have some kind of plastic venting going there to the base of these booster as well. So in addition to everything in this parking lot here, all these vehicles and expensive machinery, they wouldn't want to do a static fire when all this is here on site. So they're going to have to move everything here out of the way, probably down to the build site. You think static fire of the Starship, huh? There was a big pile of gravel and sand over there. I can get another shot of that, but I think they would have to move that out of the way as well. Cool. Let me go check over there. I'll be back in a moment. Let me go check with my eyes, and I don't think I'll bring the camera over there, but I will check with visually and see. Just a moment. Okay, I just went over and took a look. Next to the pad B over there is the big, is the Starship is on pad B. And they do, in front of it, between the pad B and the main gate here, there's a large pile of sand and gravel. So I would imagine they'd want to scoop that up and get it out of the way so it doesn't blow everywhere when they do a static fire. So, and then they have a couple of vehicles and excavators over there parked, so they're gonna have to move that out of the way as well. I don't see that happening in the next 2 days. So I'd say my guess would be no on the static fire. I think maybe be moving something down to the site here with this big crane here. There's a road closure tomorrow, so yeah. Thanks, William. All right, about another 12 minutes or so, and then I will probably wind this stream down. It is a Sunday, and some of you may have some extra time on your hands, and if you're not familiar, there's a guy out there, he's not alive anymore as far as I understand, but he used to do a bunch of chats and recordings and with guest speakers from all over. About 20 years ago. His name was Art Bell, maybe even 15 years ago. I'm not sure. 13 years ago. I'm not sure when he disappeared from the scene or possibly passed away. But Art Bell was on Coast to Coast AM, and most of his shows were recorded. So if you're looking for something to do on a lazy Sunday, maybe type into Google Art Bell radio program, or maybe he's still got some stuff on YouTube, some recordings, and enjoy yourself. He's got a lot of knowledgeable subjects and also people that he chatted with over the many years. When I was in, Jill says she remembers Art Bell. My last YouTube account says, I like the white wall look better now. Interesting. Good stuff. Yeah, Victor, that's what I agree too. When we see them moving all this stuff here on the site, that's when we'll see a static fire soon. Yeah. Mr. Rainbow Butterfly 13. Awesome. Yeah, butterfly effect, right? Yeah. Everything's connected. If you're looking for another good thing to watch, you could, in the chat with Bob Lazar, says he exported good stuff. Yeah, Lazar was interesting. He still is. I think he's still alive. Good, interesting guy. I got some video imagery of them putting together this crane a while back in high-res 4K imagery as well. So that's one of the great shots I got last year when they were moving all this and offloading it off of some flatbeds and putting it together, this black-white crane that we're looking at here. There is some here on the archives here on the YouTube channel at OceanCam. There is this scene of them putting together this crane. Yeah, they are still working on the chopsticks. That's correct. Yeah, good stuff. Jill asks if Marvin is out there in front blocking the methane tankers. I'm not sure what Marvin is. Maybe that's this big SpaceX crane. I'm not sure it's blocking. It is in front of where the big methane tankers would unload. Yeah, I had that thought as well, William, about maybe it's to lift a new work platform and put wheels on it, or an SPMT. The SPMT can slide under it, and there is an SPMT to the right of that Raptor stand there. You can see it on the far side of the, you can see the wheels of the SPMT over there. I believe they can easily just back up and pick up that stand there with that SPMT there. So I don't know if they need a crane to lift it up. Maybe they would want to just quickly lift it up and over to the far side over there and put it into position somehow with the crane. That is an option. But I think they do have the capability of moving it as is. Yeah, we got a PayPal donate section here in the description of this live stream, and most videos have that donate capability. PayPal, Venmo, whatever, GoFundMe, or several ways to help out here. There's Boat Transport Quotes as one of the sponsors of the show here. If you got a yacht or a boat or something you want transported, boattransportquotes.com. Haul your boat, mention Ocean Camera Space Corp to Bill or whoever's there at the website, and they can give you a quote on the work. If you're a wealthy individual and you like the space stuff and all that, and you'd like to move OceanCam to the next level, you're welcome to make a large contribution, or a contribution of any size for anybody. And that'll go directly into what we're doing here, into the OceanCam. In the next month, 30 days, we're probably going to see, I think around August 11th or 12th, personally, they would maybe do a launch. So I think in the next 30, 31 days, 32 days, we might see the double stacking of the Starship here on top of the booster, and a liftoff of the, feels good to say that, but yeah, liftoff of the, what is it called? First flight of the Starship into suborbital flight. That's what we're looking at, just over 30 days from now is what I believe. Should be a lot of interesting things to film, exciting things. The last 2 weeks have been pretty interesting as well. So, yep, lift, right? Or launch. We got to get that launch thing going. We've had the lift so far, but maybe we'll get another lift of the Starship up on top of there. And maybe it'll stay there for good this time, and they'll launch it. The membership here is $1.99 a month, and that helps out. And there's many people who have become members. We got 5-6 different levels. If you'd like to be one of the coolest ships out there is the Black Knight satellite. It is thought to have been up there for a long time. The Black Knight satellite, so that is one of the levels, as well as a Super Heavy. We got several different names here, but the Falcon Heavy is the is $1.99, I believe, to become a Falcon member here, and that supports everything. So I appreciate you being a member. And if you'd like to, if you're not already a member, then consider joining. It's worth it. I'll be wrapping it up in the next, soon, maybe in the next 60 seconds. Get on camera here. I've got a umbrella here, and Paul Marks with Ocean Camera Space Corp. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a lot of fun, and I will get to uploading the close-up shots I got with the other camera, right after this. It is morning in July 10th, 2022. Any last words? Anything anyone would like to talk about? I can extend it by a little bit, or blast off, right? Yeah, blast. That's a good one. Launch, Mr. Jan says. Lift, says. Yep, good stuff, Helena. If they start doing something here with the crane again, I'll go live again. And yeah, have a great day. Explore, Sir Chris Kringle. Anyone will do. Yeah, whatever. That's good stuff. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 a.m. in Sydney. Lursad, good to see you.